Welcome to Better English Step by Step. This is your time. This is your calm, quiet space to focus on your English. There is no rush here. There are no distractions. It is just you, us, and the language. You can take a deep breath, relax your shoulders, and just listen.
Hello and welcome back. If you have been listening to us for a while, you know that our goal is simple. We want to help you build your English slowly, brick by brick. We do not believe in fast tricks. We believe in steady progress.
Exactly. And today, we are going to talk about something very important. We are going to talk about consistency. You know that to learn English, you need to practice every day. You hear this advice all the time. Teachers tell you, practice daily. YouTube videos tell you, be consistent. But there is a problem.
The problem is that you are often alone. Maybe you are at home. Maybe you are commuting to work. You want to practice speaking, but you have nobody to talk to. You feel silly speaking to yourself, so you stay silent. You listen to English, you read English, but you do not speak English.
Today, we are going to solve that problem. We are going to teach you a technique called narrating your life. It sounds fancy, but it is actually very simple. It is the art of describing what you are doing while you are doing it. It turns your daily life, your boring, normal routine, into a powerful English lesson.
By the end of this hour, you will know exactly how to walk through your house and think in English. You will know how to make a cup of coffee and describe every step. You will learn to look at the world around you and turn it into sentences. And the best part? You do not need a partner. You just need yourself and your voice.
Before we start, if you enjoy these long, calm lessons, please make sure you are subscribed to the channel. It helps us keep making these episodes for you. Now, let's begin. To narrate your life, we need to focus on one specific grammar tense. We need the tense of right now.
That is the present continuous tense. You might know it as the be plus ing tense. For example, I am speaking, or you are listening.
Why do we use this tense? Why not the present simple? Well, let's think about it. If I say I drink coffee, that is a general fact. It means I like coffee or I drink it every morning. But if I am standing in my kitchen, holding a cup, and the liquid is going into my mouth, I don't say I drink coffee. I say I am drinking coffee.
Narrating your life is about the action happening right now. It is about the movement. So for the next hour, we want you to focus heavily on this structure. I am plus the verb plus ing. I am walking. I am sitting. I am learning.
Let's practice that basic rhythm first. I want you to get comfortable with the sound of it. I will say a phrase, and I want you to repeat it after me. Don't just think it. Say it out loud. Ready? Here is the first one. I am listening.
I am listening.
Good. Let's try another one. Imagine you are sitting in a chair. Say this. I am sitting.
I am sitting.
Now, let's imagine you are holding your phone. Say this. I am holding my phone.
I am holding my phone.
Perfect. This is the foundation. I am doing. It sounds simple, but when you do this throughout your day, it changes your brain. It stops you from translating. You see an action and you think of the English words immediately.
Let's start our journey in the morning. I want you to visualize your day. What is the first thing that happens? You are in bed, you wake up. This is a perfect time to start your narration practice.
Imagine you are lying in bed, your eyes open. What is the first sentence you can say to yourself? You can say, I am waking up. Let's try that together. Repeat after me. I am waking up.
I am waking up.
Notice the pronunciation. We often contract I am to I'm. It sounds more natural. Listen to the difference. I am waking up. I'm waking up. Let's practice the short version. I'm waking up.
I'm waking up.
Now, you don't just jump out of bed immediately. Maybe you stay there for a moment. You move your arms, you stretch. This is a great verb, to stretch. Narrate that action. I am stretching. I am stretching. Maybe you look at the clock. Describe that. I am looking at the clock. I am looking at the clock. Then you throw the covers off. You put your feet on the floor. You stand up. How do we say that in the present continuous? We say, I am getting up, or I am getting out of bed. Let's practice both. First, the short one, I am getting up. I am getting up. And the specific one, I am getting out of bed. I am getting out of bed. Excellent. Now imagine you are moving towards the bathroom. You are walking. Narrate it. I am walking to the bathroom. This is the power of narration. You are not just doing the action, you are labeling the action. You are connecting the physical movement of your legs with the English vocabulary.
Let's talk about the bathroom routine. There are so many good verbs here. We have brushing, washing, drying, looking. Let's break them down.
You are at the sink. You turn the water on. You can say, I am turning on the water. Try that.
I am turning on the water.
You pick up your toothbrush. I am holding my toothbrush.
I am holding my toothbrush.
And now the main action, brushing. I am brushing my teeth. Be careful with the pronunciation of teeth. It has that soft th sound at the end. Teeth. Let's try the full sentence. I am brushing my teeth.
I am brushing my teeth.
After you finish, you need to wash your face. What is the sentence? I am washing my face.
I am washing my face.
And then your face is wet. You need a towel. You pick up the towel, you dry your face. The verb is to dry. So we say, I am drying my face.
I am drying my face.
Let's put that little sequence together. I want you to imagine the whole scene. I will guide you through it. Listen to me, and then you speak. Ready? You are at the sink. Turn on the water. Say it.
I am turning on the water.
Wash your face. Say it.
I am washing my face.
Dry your face. Say it.
I am drying my face.
See how easy that is? You have just turned a 2-minute bathroom habit into an English speaking session, and nobody heard you. You didn't need a teacher. You just narrated your life.
Let's move to the kitchen. For many people, the kitchen is the heart of the morning routine. This is where we make coffee or tea. This is where we make breakfast. There is a lot of vocabulary here.
Yes. Let's start with the kettle. If you make tea or instant coffee, you need a kettle. You take it to the sink. You fill it with water. The verb is to fill. So you say, I am filling the kettle.
I am filling the kettle.
Then you turn it on. I am boiling the water. Or simply, the water is boiling. Let's practice describing the water. The water is boiling.
The water is boiling.
While you wait, maybe you get a mug. You reach into the cupboard. You take out a mug. You can say, I am taking out a mug.
I am taking out a mug.
Or you could say, I am choosing a mug. Maybe you have a favorite one. I am choosing my favorite mug.
I am choosing my favorite mug.
Now the water is ready. You pour it. This is a beautiful verb, to pour. P-O-U-R. It has a long or sound. Pour. Imagine the hot water going into the cup. Say, I am pouring the water.
I am pouring the water.
Let's add some detail. What are you pouring it into? You are pouring it into the mug. I am pouring the water into the mug.
I am pouring the water into the mug.
Maybe you add milk. I am adding milk.
I am adding milk.
Maybe you stir it. Use a spoon. The verb is to stir. S-T-I-R. I am stirring my coffee.
I am stirring my coffee.
And finally, the best part. You take a sip. A small drink is a sip. I am taking a sip.
I am taking a sip.
Do you feel the rhythm? It is very calming. You are simply reporting what is happening. You are like a sports commentator, but for your own life. He is pouring the coffee. He is stirring the sugar. He is taking a sip. But you use I.
I have a question, Speaker 1. What if I am not doing an action, but I am just looking around? Sometimes I just sit at the table and look at the room. How do I narrate that?
That is a great question. That brings us to our second type of routine. We have done the action routine, where you describe movements. Now let's look at the sensory routine. This is where you describe what you see, hear, and feel.
This is very useful for learning prepositions. Words like on, in, next to, under.
Exactly. So imagine you are sitting at your kitchen table with your coffee. You are not moving, but your eyes are moving. You are looking around. Let's describe the room.
I see a bowl of fruit on the table.
Okay, so you can say, The fruit bowl is sitting on the table. Let's try that. The fruit bowl is sitting on the table.
The fruit bowl is sitting on the table.
Notice we used sitting. In English, objects often sit or stand or lie. If it is a bowl, it sits. The bowl is sitting on the table. What about the window?
I am looking out the window.
Good. I am looking out the window. What do you see? Maybe the sun is shining. Describe the weather. The sun is shining.
The sun is shining.
Maybe it is raining. It is raining. Now look back inside. Maybe your phone is on the table next to your coffee. Describe the position. My phone is lying next to my coffee.
My phone is lying next to my coffee.
We use lying because the phone is flat. It is lying down. My phone is lying next to my coffee.
What if I hear something? Maybe the radio is on.
Then narrate your listening. I am listening to the radio. Or describe the radio itself. The radio is playing music. Let's try that one. The radio is playing music.
The radio is playing music.
This sensory routine is perfect for when you are waiting. Maybe you are waiting for the bus. Maybe you are waiting for a meeting to start. Instead of looking at your phone, look at the room. Tell yourself what you see. The chair is next to the wall. The light is shining from the ceiling. The man is wearing a blue coat.
It keeps your brain active. It forces you to recall vocabulary for everyday objects. If you look at a wall and you don't know the word for wall, you realize you have a gap in your knowledge. You can check it later.
Precisely. Narrating your life reveals what you don't know. If you try to say, I am opening the thing that covers the window, and you realize you don't know the word curtains or blinds, then you know what to study next.
Let's move on to the third part of our day. We have done the morning routine and the sensory routine. Now let's talk about transitions.
Transitions are the moments when we move from one place to another, leaving the house, getting into the car, taking the bus, walking to the office. These are moments where we are usually on autopilot. We don't think, but these are great opportunities for English.
Let's narrate the process of leaving the house. This is a sequence of specific actions.
First, you need your coat and shoes. I am putting on my coat. Note the phrasal verb, put on. We don't usually say, I am wearing my coat for the action of dressing. We say wearing when it is already on your body. When you are doing the action, it is putting on.
That is a very common mistake. So I am dressing myself. I say I am putting on my coat.
Yes, repeat that. I am putting on my coat.
I am putting on my coat.
Now the shoes. I am putting on my shoes.
I am putting on my shoes.
Or you could say, I am tying my shoelaces. Tying, T-Y-I-N-G. I am tying my shoelaces. I am tying my shoelaces. Now you are ready. You walk to the door. I am opening the door. I am opening the door. You step outside. I am stepping outside. I am stepping outside. And the most important part, you don't want to leave your house open. You have keys. You lock the door. I am locking the door. I am locking the door. Now, let's introduce a slight variation here. Sometimes when we are narrating transitions, we want to talk about our intention. Where are we going? For this, we use I am going to.
This is for the immediate future. I am walking down the street and my destination is the bus stop.
Exactly. So you can say, I am walking to the bus stop. That describes the action. But you can also say, I am going to catch the bus. That describes the plan. I am going to catch the bus. Let's practice this structure. I am going to. Imagine you are walking towards your car. What are you going to do? I am going to drive to work. I am going to drive to work. Imagine you are walking towards a shop. I am going to buy some milk. I am going to buy some milk. Imagine you are standing in front of an elevator. You press the button. You wait. What are you going to do? I am going to go up, or I am going to take the elevator. I am going to take the elevator. This mix of present continuous for action and going to is very natural. It allows you to tell the full story of your movement. I am walking down the street. It is cold. I am putting my hands in my pockets. I am going to the station. I am going to touch the 8 a.m. train.
It flows like a story, and you are the main character.
Exactly. You are the protagonist. Now, I want to address a common pain point. I know what some of you are thinking. You are thinking, this is great, but I can't speak out loud. People will think I am crazy.
Yes, if I'm on a crowded bus, I cannot sit there saying, I am looking at the window, I am holding my bag. People will stare at me.
That is fair, and we don't want you to feel uncomfortable. The Narrate Your Life technique has 2 modes. Mode 1 is voice mode. This is for when you are alone, in the kitchen, in the shower, in the car. When you are alone, you must speak out loud. You need to move your mouth muscles. You need to hear your own voice.
But mode 2 is silent mode, or inner voice mode.
Correct. Mode 2 is for public places. You can do the exact same thing, but internally, in your head. You sit on the bus, you look at the person across from you. In your head, you say, he is reading a book. He is turning the page. The bus is stopping.
This is actually very hard mental work. It takes focus. If you do this for 10 minutes on your commute, you will feel tired. It is a real study session.
It is. It is mindfulness. It keeps you present. Instead of scrolling on your phone, you are engaging with the world through English.
Let's practice a silent mode scenario right now. I want you to visualize a scene, and I want you to think the sentences in your head. I will say them out loud to guide you, but you just think them. Ready?
Imagine you are in a supermarket. You are pushing a cart. Visualize the cart. Think the sentence, I am pushing the cart. You are walking down the aisle. Look at the shelves. They are full of food. Think the sentence, I am looking at the food. You stop. You see a box of cereal. You reach out your hand. Think the sentence, I am reaching for the cereal. You put it in your cart. Think the sentence, I am putting it in the cart. How did that feel? Even though you didn't speak, your brain was constructing the grammar. You were building the pathways.
It feels active. It feels different from just listening to a podcast where you might zone out. You have to participate.
Yes, participation is key to consistency. Consistency isn't just showing up. It is doing something when you show up.
Let's deepen this practice. We have covered the basics of waking up, eating, and moving. But life is also about work or study. Many of our listeners are learning English for their jobs. How do we narrate a work session?
That is a great context. Let's say you are sitting at your desk. You have a computer in front of you. This is a very common situation. Let's narrate the actions of working at a computer.
Okay, I am sitting in my office chair.
Good. I am sitting in my chair. Now you turn on the computer. I am turning on the computer. Or I am booting up the computer. Boot up is a nice phrasal verb for computers.
I am booting up the computer.
You type your password. I am typing my password.
I am typing my password.
Now you are checking email. This is something we do all day. I am checking my emails.
I am checking my emails.
Maybe you are writing a reply. I am writing a reply. Or I am replying to a client.
I am replying to a client.
What about organizing files? I am organizing my folders.
I am organizing my folders.
Maybe you are searching for information. I am searching for a file. or I am looking for a document.
I am looking for a document.
And sometimes work is frustrating. Maybe the computer is slow. You can narrate that too. The computer is loading. It is taking a long time.
The computer is loading. It is taking a long time.
Narrating your work tasks can actually help you stay focused on your work. It makes you very aware of what you are doing. If you find yourself scrolling social media, narrate that. I am wasting time on social media. I am scrolling through photos. I am not working. Exactly. Catch yourself. Then say, I am stopping now. I am going back to work. See, English helps you be productive.
I like that.
Using English to discipline yourself. We have covered a lot of specific situations: morning, sensory, transitions, work. I want to take a moment to talk about the feeling of narrating, because sometimes English learners feel frustrated when they don't know a word.
Yes, I am narrating my cooking, for example. I say, I am chopping the onions. Then I say, I am frying the onions. Then I pick up a tool and I don't know the name. It's the thing you use to flip pancakes. And I stop. I feel stuck. I feel like I failed.
You did not fail. You found a treasure. You found a missing piece of your puzzle. That moment, when you reach for a word and it is not there, that is the most valuable moment in your learning.
So what should I do? Should I stop narrating and look it up?
You have two choices. Choice A. If you have your phone, yes, look it up immediately. The connection between the object in your hand and the word on the screen will be very strong. You will remember spatula because you were holding a spatula.
And choice B?
Choice B. Describe it. If you don't know the word spatula, describe what it does. I am holding the tool for turning food. This is a skill called circumlocution. It is very important for fluency. Don't stop speaking. Just talk around the word.
I am holding the flat spoon. I am holding the cooking tool.
Exactly. Keep the flow going. I am using this tool to flip the pancake. You kept the narration alive. Later, when you are relaxed, look up the real word.
That takes the pressure off. I don't need to be a dictionary. I just need to be a communicator.
Precisely. The goal of narrating your life is fluency and comfort. It is about making English your friend, your companion throughout the day. It is not an exam.
Let's try a mixed practice now, a freestyle session. We are going to simulate a random few minutes of a day, mixing actions, senses, and thoughts. I want the listener to try to keep up.
Great idea. I will describe a scenario. I will give you the English sentences, but I will go a little faster. I want you to shadow me. Repeat immediately after I speak. Try to copy my intonation. Are you ready?
Ready.
Scenario. You are arriving home on a rainy evening.
Okay, let's go.
I am walking up the driveway. I am holding my umbrella. It is raining hard. The wind is blowing. I am feeling cold. I am searching for my keys. I am finding my keys in my pocket. I am unlocking the door. I am shaking my umbrella. I am stepping inside. It feels warm. I am taking off my wet coat. I am hanging it up. I am sighing with relief.
That was a nice flow. I am sighing with relief. That is a great phrase. To sigh, a breath out.
Yes, I am sighing. A very human action. Let's try one more freestyle scenario. A sunny weekend morning in the garden or park. Sounds lovely. Let's do it. I am sitting on a bench. The sun is warming my face. I am closing my eyes. I am listening to the birds. The birds are singing. A dog is barking in the distance. I am breathing deeply. I am feeling relaxed. I am opening my eyes. I am watching the clouds. The clouds are moving slowly. I am enjoying this moment.
I am enjoying this moment.
That is a beautiful sentence to end on. It really is. And it shows that English practice doesn't have to be stressful. It can be part of your relaxation.
We have about 10 minutes left in our session. I want to talk about how to make this a habit, because the video title involves consistency. How do we make sure we actually do this tomorrow?
That is the hardest part. It is easy to do it now while you are listening to us, but tomorrow, when you are busy, you will forget. You need a trigger.
A trigger?
Yes, a signal. Something that reminds you to switch your brain into English mode. You cannot narrate your life 24 hours a day. That is too tasking. You will burn out.
so we need to pick specific times.
Exactly. I recommend picking one specific physical object or location to be your English zone.
Can you give an example?
Sure. Let's say the kettle. Every time you touch the kettle to make tea or coffee, that is your signal. For the 3 minutes it takes to make your drink, you narrate. You narrate the water, the cup, the spoon, the milk. As soon as you walk away with your cup, you can stop.
I like that. It is small. It is manageable. 3 minutes.
Or let's say the door. Every time you walk through your front door, leaving or arriving, you narrate the experience. I am finding my keys. I am unlocking the door. I am opening it. It takes 30 seconds, but you do it every day. That is consistency.
What about the shower? That seems like a good place. It is private. No one can hear you.
The shower is excellent. I am turning on the water. It is too cold. I am adjusting the temperature. Now it is warm. I am washing my hair. You can get a lot of practice in a 10-minute shower. And the acoustics are great. You sound like a professional speaker in the bathroom.
So the advice is, pick one trigger. Don't try to narrate your whole day tomorrow. Just pick the kettle, the door, or the shower.
Yes, start small. If you do the shower narration every day for a week, you will be amazed at how automatic it becomes. Suddenly, you won't have to force it. You will step into the shower and your brain will switch to English automatically. That is fluency.
I want to practice one more grammar point before we finish. We talked a lot about I am doing, but sometimes we narrate what we are not doing, negative sentences.
Oh, that is very important. Sometimes describing the negative helps clarify the situation. I am not working today. I am not rushing.
The structure is I am not plus verbing.
Let's practice a few of these. Imagine it is Saturday. Relaxing. Tell yourself, I am not working.
I am not working.
I am not checking my emails.
I am not checking my emails.
I am not worrying about tomorrow.
I am not worrying about tomorrow.
This is good for emotional control too. If you feel stressed, tell yourself, I am not panicking. I am staying calm.
I am not giving up.
That is a big one. I am not giving up. Say that loud and clear.
I am not giving up.
And let's look at we. Sometimes you are with a friend or a partner. You can narrate for both of you. We are walking. We are eating.
We are learning English.
Yes. Let's practice the we are form. Repeat after me. We are sitting together.
We are sitting together.
We are listening to a podcast.
We are listening to a podcast.
We are practicing our speaking.
We are practicing our speaking.
We are making progress.
We are making progress.
It is nice to feel part of a group. Even if you are listening to this alone in your room, you are part of this community. There are thousands of people listening to this lesson, repeating these phrases. So we are learning.
We have covered a lot today. We talked about the silence trap. We learned the commentator mindset. We practiced the morning routine, the sensory scan, and transitions. We talked about circumlocution, talking around words you don't know, and we set up a trigger for tomorrow.
It is a complete toolkit for consistency. You don't need to move to an English-speaking country. You don't need to pay for a tutor every day. You have your life. You have your eyes. You have your voice. That is enough.
I think we should end with a final guided visualization, a final calm narration to set the mood for the rest of the day.
That sounds perfect. I want you to get comfortable. If you are sitting, sit back. If you are walking, find a steady rhythm. Take a deep breath. In and out. Focus on the sound of our voices. I am going to say a series of affirmations in the present continuous. These are positive statements about your learning. I want you to shadow them. Believe them as you say them. Let's begin. I am becoming a better speaker.
I am becoming a better speaker.
I am practicing every day.
I am practicing every day.
I am finding it easier to speak.
I am finding it easier to speak.
I am building my vocabulary.
I am building my vocabulary.
I am enjoying the process.
I am enjoying the process.
I am proud of my effort.
I am proud of my effort.
I am learning step by step.
I am learning step by step.
Hold on to that feeling. that feeling of capability. You can do this. English is not a mountain you have to climb all at once. It is just a path you walk, one step at a time. And today, you took a lot of steps. Here is your mission for tomorrow. We call it the 5-minute challenge. But actually, let's make it even simpler. Pause. Okay. Tomorrow, when you encounter that trigger, switch on your narration. Speak out loud if you are alone. Speak in your head if you are not. Do it for just that one activity. That's your homework. If you do that, you have succeeded. You have been consistent. Thank you for spending this hour with us. We know time is precious, and we are honored that you chose to spend it here, improving yourself.
If you found this helpful, please like the video so we know to make more like this, and subscribe so you don't miss the next step in our journey.
You are doing great. Keep narrating, keep speaking, and remember, you are improving step by step.
Goodbye for now.
See you next time. Use your voice today. Goodbye.